What's some of your most embarrassing moments? Let's talk. So, I'm gonna just break down a few. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna go into too much details either. I think so one would be before I had any work done on my body or anything. I was walking down the street. I was feeling myself. I looked good, whatever. And this guy shouted, "Tickers!" And I was like, is he talking to me? And he shouted it again and he said, "Tickers!" And I was like, hello? And he said, "Not you. You're batty flat like. That's the girl in front of you I'm calling to." And I was like, ouch. And yes, my ass was up. It was in line with my back. But for some reason, I thought I had a bit of an ass. So when I looked back and he said, "Not you," I was like, Lord, take me now. It was just the worst part is, this was a Jamaican guy. And the way he said it was in front of my friends. So this was, I would say, a good 8 years ago. And whenever they remember it, they look at me and they laugh. But now, the joke's on them because now I'm a Tickers. I am now at Tickers, so the joke's on them, right? Another scenario, my friend and I, we were doing like pub crawl and drinks and whatever. We had dinner in Soho, me and Christina, and we had a great time. We went to drinks. Then we ended up at our favorite bar Soho. One of my favorite bars to go to, right? And we went there and we're drinking and we're enjoying ourselves. And I'm like, feeling the music and everything. And when I'm drunk or I've had a bit to drink, I feel like I'm invincible and I'm the shit, right? And anyone that knows me, like genuinely knows me, it's different, right? And so we're there. We saw two black girls come in, and I'm like, are they looking at us? Are they challenging us? Like, what? Dance challenge, right? Now, bear in mind, these girls are looking at us like, the fuck? Why are they pointing? What the fuck is wrong with them? We're in our zone. We've had a lot to drink, and we're like, so dance songs come on, bashment tunes come on. We're like, yeah, let's fuck this shit up. So we're like, yeah, we're going to challenge them. We're going to show them what we've got. Yeah. And I tell you, I am so confident when I've had a drink. And I bent over and I'm like, and I'm twerking and I'm like going on. And when I look back at my ass, like, yeah, I'm doing this shit. I see the security. He's running. Like, he's got the medical kit, right? And he's running towards us. And I was like, what is it? What is it? What's happened? And he looked dead in my eyes. And he said to me, "I thought you were having a fit." Humbled me. I said, "A fit? I am twerking." He said, no. He saw me from across the room. And somebody said, "That girl's having a fit over there." And we were twerking. And I kid you not, that humbled me to the point where I almost cried. Because I thought, what? I'm fucking this shit up. This is my best work. I felt like my entire body was vibrating. I've got this. This is a challenge. We've got this. And in that moment, I was humbled. I could not go into Bar Soho for a good year. The embarrassment that hit me. Man see me twerking and he's going to say to me, "I thought you were having a seizure or a fit." Do you know what that does to somebody's confidence? And then I looked at my friend and I said, is he saying we can't dance? Because we were in complete and utter disbelief. Because we were like, what? We're the baddest. So we started doing dance lessons. We did salsa, we did hip hop, and we did kazumba and some other things, right? So when we would go out now, the only moves we did was what we learned in dance classes. Because I was like, no, nobody's going to come to me like this again. I'm going to be showing them I have moves. I have moves. Even then, people were like, what the fuck are you doing? And I realized then that my parents did not give me my Jamaican genes properly. I didn't get it. Because every Jamaican I know can dance. And me, Mom, Dad, where is it? So now I realized, first I'm being called a Jafaican. And I'm like, a Jafaican? Are you all right? I was born in Jamaica. And my patois is on point. Yeah? Don't mess with me. I mean, it's not on point here, but when I'm angry, you know I'm Jamaican. You know. When I'm mad, you know. And when I'm in Jamaica, you know. Because when people be like, oh, there's a foreigner, let's rob her or whatever, and I'm like, back up, back your fucking self up. Me not do this today. Me not gonna do this today. Nah, it not gonna work. You understand? And they be like, she a foreigner or she a Jamaican? I'm like, nah, man. Me a real yardie. Like Stella G said, call me a yardie. Call me a... But no, real talk. Let me be mad. Or let me be there and somebody try to like approach me a certain way and they see the realness in me, right? But that was the second most embarrassing thing. I think the third was, I don't know if you guys remember, back in the day, there was this thing, I think Junior Barber did this thing. This was when I used to go party. I was partying like partying was going out of fashion. I was a party girl. I was out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was out. I didn't go out on Mondays, but I was out. Bembe Friday, chicken back Tuesday, fish fry Friday. I was just out. I was out. Club Lex, that one in Greenwich, I can't remember the name. Elephant and Castle, Whispers. I was out. I was outside, right? So, anyways, so I go to this thing called Breast Affair. And they keep it every year and you get awards and everything. And I'm like, okay, I went and I looked snatched. I looked amazing. I am going to add a picture of me when I was, I think, 19 at this party. And I looked amazing. I thought, fuck, I look amazing. Everybody come out looking like Skittles and so like, you know, I look sophisticated. I look amazing. And we're there and I'm having fun. I'm at the table. I'm drinking with IAP, my other brethrens, and I'm like having a great time. And then they were giving away the award for the flattest chest in the party and they called my name. And I was like, oh, there's another girl here called Mel British. There's another girl in here called Mel, because it could not be me. Then the selector looked me dead in the eye. The fucking cheek. Dead in the eyes. And he said, Mel, come now. Come collect your award. Me? I was deaf, blind, and dumb that night because you're not talking to me. The flattest, not even breast, chest. I will show you the picture. You can understand why. Because I was flat-chested. But given an award for the flat... I've never been back to one of those parties. From that night, I never went back to a breast affair party. The embarrassment, the flattest chest or the flattest breast in a party, and you want to give it to me. Look at me now. Look at me now, motherfucker. Look at me now. That even hurt me too. That was a lot of years ago. And it still hurts me till this day. Till this day, it hurts me. And it takes us to the next embarrassing moment I had, because I was flat-chested. You know, I've always been flat-chested before I had my boobs done. And I went to a party at this club in Greenwich. I can't remember the name of the club now, but everybody used to go to that party. And we're there, and me and my friends, and we've drank, and we're enjoying ourselves. Music's playing, and we're going on. Rah! Me, talk about me. My man want me. That's us, you know. We're in the video. Yeah. And I got a bit too excited when I was dancing and stuff. And back then, I used to wear the little, the fake boobies inside my bra, like the silicone fake boobies inside my bra. And I got a little bit too excited, and one of them flew out, and it just flopped right in front of the selector's desk thing. And I think it was Lizard at the time. He said, I all for this. All for this. And it's a video man looking at the dance and trying to find a who for this. And I did this, and I thought, fuck. Oh my God. And I just easily just took the other one out and popped that into my purse. The video man is going around everyone. So I started off the party, my chest like this. And by the time the video man came back around, my chest was like flat. I didn't even need bra at that point. And my friend was like, wait, where did your breasts go? And I was like, The embarrassment. The worst part was, the money I paid for it, I kind of wanted it back. But I was so embarrassed to go up and say, hey, can I have this back? I left the club without it. And they had it. They was like doing this in the video. And I was thinking, how am I going to get this back? Because I can't exactly go to the shop and buy one. I'm going to have to buy another pair. And I was kind of like, Lord, why do these things happen to me? Because for the rest of the night, I felt so subconscious or self-conscious. You know, I was kind of like, what? You know? And then the last scenario, maybe I'll do a part 2. I don't know. The last scenario I'll give you guys was, before I upgraded to this silicone thing that I bought, I used to wear toilet paper in my boobs. And I had on this strapless dress, looking banging, everything. And some of the tissue was hanging out. And I don't know what happened. And this girl was looking for toilet paper. There was none in the toilet. And she saw some hanging out. And she thought, oh, she's got... Because I had my clutch bag underneath my arm. So she thought, oh, she got lots of tissue in her bag. So she started pulling on the thing. And I kid you not, I didn't even realize, because I'm drinking. I'm like, talk to me nice. Like, yeah, good girl over here. Tight, the tight tits. He wants me. You know how we used to do in party videos? He wants me. That boy wants me. I was doing the most because I was hype. And I just felt like the decompression. Because the girl was pulling the toilet roll, and then she was like, oh, I'll just take as much as I can then, because then I'll have some for later. And I kid you not, she never stopped pulling the toilet paper until one boob was deflated. I was mad as hell because I couldn't reflated it because both toilets ran out of toilet paper. I went to the point where I went to the men's toilet to see if they had toilet paper. And guess what? They didn't. They did not. So this is me walking around with one boob, the other one deflated. And I'm like, the only thing to do in this dress that I'm wearing that needs boobs, and I know it needs boob, but because I knew the plan, and I didn't even have a bra on. I knew the plan and it was loaded with tissue. I had to take the other one out. And somebody came to me and he said to me, "Rah, Mel, I didn't realize your chest was flat. And I was like, I beg your pardon? And he's like, no, you not have slippers breasts. And as a Jamaican, when somebody say to you, you not have slippers breasts, that's one of the biggest insults you can give a woman about her chest or her breast. And I just took it in my stride. I said to my friend, listen, I don't feel well. Because then, how can I then go back into the video? Because I was up in the video. He wants me, chat to me, nice. How can I then go back in the same video with a flat chest? And as the boy says, slippers, breasts. I couldn't do it. So I said to her, I'm not feeling well. Can you give me the keys? I'm just gonna sit in the car. Whenever you're ready, but I'm not feeling well. And I took my little ass and my flat chest and I went and sat in the car until the party was over. And I put my jacket on. So when people was like, "Oh, Melia, all right," I said, yeah. They said, "Oh, you left the party." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm not feeling well." The jacket was on so nobody could see. And a couple of my brethren was like, "Should we take some pictures?" And I was like, "Nah, bruv, I'm not feeling well, so I can't do this." The embarrassment. So I want to hear you guys, and I've given you like a couple of my from the vault. So I want to hear you guys, a couple of you guys' stories, embarrassing moments or stories. Please, let's talk.